Before I start the poem that I'm about to read, or it's a blog entry, I want to describe the context. So let's just flip back to last summer. I'd been dating frivolously as my passionate Leo self, and on a lot of dates where it was just passing and I was in control. But let me tell you, there are some people that the second you lay eyes on them, you feel the heat. I've never felt the fire so hard and so long as I did with this individual we'll call Rick. Rhymes with Rick. Well, 23-year-old Rick showed up at the edge of my driveway, and I was fucking Ryan Gosling's woman in Notebook. And I never felt that before in my life. That strong. I mean, I have in certain degrees, but what I wrote was based on that experience. So this is called Fires Passing. Everything that I understand, I only understand because I love. Leo Tolstoy. When you kiss me, you are kissing the idea you had of me. This romantic wildfire surged through my body into my heart, and I lost my vision and became drunk on the hope of this possible romance. I have this youthful affection for the spontaneous and free. The text you sent were the rare moments that something came to the surface from another world, a part of ourselves both. Hiding in nomadic wandering because the land that we were on is vast and lonely. It was at the time in my life when my youth was sealing behind me and where the distance was mental more than what part of the city I lived in. I had spent these last few years clearing superficial strings tied to me and the person that I used to be. It was not you or the idea of you that haunts me, but the feeling of depth in such shallow waters. It was the hesitation in messages sent, or the fear that love coming in would consume us. It takes time to understand the heart, to put the peace where it needs to be in our past. For the dreamer, there is no night or day, just a sequence of time coming in and out of herself, like the tides we forged against the seawall. I remember the way you first kissed me. It was electric. It was magic. And that will stay with me forever. No love is the same. Like the flowers in an infinite garden, I was always a romantic heart hanging on to these kind of moments. In the end, the gift we offer one another is simple. It is our heart's own yearning to connect, to understand these underdeveloped, trepidatious hearts wandering through a field of lost nights and empty cans, up in smoke, down in flames, washing each other clean with the sins of our healers and haters. I am never as good in person as I am on paper. I am a novel spilling out in every direction, but I love your fire and I admire it as an observer as well as the subject of its affection. Dreamers colliding in real time, still somewhere between this world and the one that hangs and illuminates the midnight sky. You are at the age of cover charges and long lines. They know my coffee by heart at most Starbucks. I kissed you and I watched you leave my door. And in that simple moment, I felt happy. However, the cards would fall. Because I know that love is never lost. It's just transforming into new love. And it repeats itself. And I am this love. And so are you. And like Romeo says to Juliet at the moment before his death, thus, with a kiss, and I die. And I am reborn.